divorce. And after the untimely passing of my father. So that's how I became a writer. And, here I am.
From dating to relationships, from sex to love, from Christianity to politics, from darkness to light, you have now entered into the Real Zone. Welcome to Conversations with Trent, where no topic of conversation is safe from discussion. Now, here he is, Mr. Epic himself, Trent Williams.
What's going on? What's going on, beautiful people? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We're back. We're back with Conversations in Company with myself, Nick, and Shan. Nick been I don't know what he's doing over there in New York. We'll see what's going on with him. What's been going on? But all I know is there's a lot of Dominican women over there. So we're trying to figure out what's going on with Nick. Let's bring Nick in and see what's going on with him. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, brother?
You got, hey man, there's a lot of Dominicans over there in Brooklyn, and I saw your post. I was checking you out.
Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful.
You said you was loving Brooklyn. So what part of Brooklyn you loving like that, man?
I love Williamsburg, Bed-Stuy, Clinton Hill. Oh yeah.
Good stuff. Was it any transactional situations going on over there?
We don't get down like that, brother.
Oh my God! What do you think about this topic? Let's bring Chad in before we get to on there. 1 second. What's going on, Chad?
Hey, good evening. Wow. Yeah. What's up with the Dominican whip? Like, what does that mean?
No,
I'm just wondering.
He knows exactly what I mean.
I would like to know what you mean.
There's a lot of beautiful women from all nationalities in New York. They are.
Yes, there are a lot of fine ass men of all nationalities in New York. I lived there for several years. Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
I told the ladies last weekend, Italian men like black women.
Isn't that something? Black men love Italian women.
Yeah, hey, don't discriminate. So, but I heard a little bit like you guys had this little private thing going on talking about some transactional stuff in New York.
Yeah, that was done by design to bring in a little later behind, so we had to get on.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I'm just like still stuck on this whole thing where you're not asking about a lot of the only cultural thing you're talking about are the Dominican women. There are more than just Dominican women.
Oh, yeah.
What can I say? What can I say to Romello and me came out just when I saw Nick over there doing the thing. So I was trying to figure it out. I was living up, bringing back my days in LA.
Your heydays.
Yeah, how I go.
Look at you smile. Look at the smile on your face as you're reminiscing. Hold on, because tonight my snack is popcorn, so I'm here for it. Like, so you look like you reminiscing and remembering some stuff.
A little bit. Actually, when I seen him over there, man, he's over there at the. What was that?
No. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the look on your face and the smile. Talking about my Romello days. So I'm just like, my popcorn.
It's all good. Hey, I like when you talk about Romello because they buy books when you do that. You give them into the mind of Romello. So that's
whole soap opera in itself.
Hey, another note I saw. Hey, stop, knock it off. I saw Mark post something that. Well, what's going on with that? I see new packaging and everything.
Wow. Yes, we had new packaging. And Mark was the
upgrade to me.
It was. I have never been excited about any. I had never been that excited over my product. It was when I started individually packaging the cookies, so that you're just getting you can get a single experience at each time, right? So Mark was actually the first customer that I actually sent. He ordered some cookies, and he was the first customer to receive the new packaging. So I was very honored to get his feedback today when he received his order.
That's good stuff.
So it looks like moving forward, that's going to be the standard. I felt like it just kind of little.
I guess I miss meat around here because I get mine in a Walmart bag wrapped up in a box. a black, you know, in a cardboard box. I don't get the whole, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey, can you move over towards your right just a little bit?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Those don't look like just Walmart cardboard boxes retail. I'm just saying.
It's all good.
I know you got this injury you're overcoming and recovering from, but I'm sure your vision um is
Hey,
not messed up at this point anymore.
it's all good. It's all good. So, what do you guys think about prostitutional mindset?
Prostitutional mindset.
Yeah, because think about it. As I said, you know, when I wrote the piece, I was thinking about, you know, some men and women are actually conditioned to be in
Yes.
transactional relationships.
So yes. Hey Mark, good evening. Thanks for hopping on and tuning
What
in
up,
tonight.
Slab? What up,
But
Slab? Hey, you see
well,
Nick is back, man. He got his shirt on.
yes.
Now.
Oh, we have the stories we have for you, Nick. You and Mark have this really special relationship that I didn't realize was going on.
Yeah, you got his shirt on tonight, man. So you know, it's
For an hour,
good.
I do. For an hour, I do. Yeah, no.
Yeah, so with this prostitutional mindset, man, I read the piece that I wrote up and guys' feedback on it. Let me grab these glasses real quick.
Old man.
I'm fine with wine, baby. Fine with wine. You just have no idea. Okay, here we go. Some men and women are conditioned to be in transactional relationships. Keep in mind that's a prostitutional mindset on both party sides. No one's winning. Sugar daddy dating, either way, it's pair play.
So let me ask you on this. So what if there's no money involved, but the relationship is still transactional? Would you still consider that prostitutional mindset? Meaning that somebody can be with someone just because they are a good man. Does that necessarily constitute a prostitutional mindset by your definition?
What do you mean?
Yeah, go a little deeper. What do you mean?
So some people will be in a relationship with somebody just because they are a good man or good woman, but that's it. There's no
nice twist.
What's that?
That's a nice twist, very nice twist. But no, I don't think that would be considered the prostitutional mindset.
Okay.
When I was writing the piece of it, I was talking to a friend of mine. I was thinking about the sugar daddies and the men that actually,
I got you.
The men that actually go in that ass pocket, giving up that money so he could have that conversation with that woman, knowing he would never have that conversation with that woman in an ordinary situation, in a regular situation, it wouldn't happen for him, and vice versa for the young women, these women out here, who's always saying, "Hey, you got to pay to play," or bartering their bodies to you know get what they want, using what they got to get what they need, but. My question is, who's using who?
They're both using each other.
And, you know, they have to understand you can't use someone you need.
Ooh.
You can't
what
use
do you
it.
mean?
You can't use it. Like, let's just say I got a young girl. She's using me for money. But I'm just getting what I want. I'm getting what I want. I'm just throwing her a couple of dollars. I'm getting exactly what I want. But in her mind, in the back of her mind, she's telling her girlfriends, girl, I'm using Trent. Now you can't use someone you need.
Well, how does it mean? First of all, so let's just say, did I ever tell you about the time I was a sugar mama?
Oh shit!
Yeah, I was.
I'm just playing.
No, I'm just playing. I ain't never been nobody's sugar mama. Now let's get that straight. But
well, we know you like them young, so we know you love them young.
That I do.
You know you love them young.
That I do.
Nick, you might have a chance.
Oh no, I got a chance regardless. You know.
Wow!
I got a fighting chance in this thing.
Anyway,
you willing to fight anybody?
Hey, I may not be 6'2", but I got the heart of a man.
Dang.
I'm just saying.
Thank you. So wait, Mark. So Mark had 2 comments, and I'm not gonna go in there. Give my comment, but he said transactional. I heard it ain't tricking if you got it.
But
And then he said,
didn't I say
yes.
that backstage?
You did
And
say
he
it.
said every transaction with the courting of a woman is transactional. And I have to kind of agree with that because I think it goes back to that
Wait,
really,
what's that last thing
he
he said?
said every transaction with the courting of a woman is transactional.
That's fair.
In a sense, it is, right? Because the expectation is that the man is going to pay if you go out on a date, whether it's coffee or whether it's dinner or drinks, that he pays. And I'm gonna be honest, that's my expectation. I never expect, even through the random serial dating, I never expected to come out of my pocket. If we just went to Starbucks,
I get that part, but when I was
know,
writing, when I was writing the piece up and I was speaking with my friend, I was just
You're
pretty
talking
much.
about-
I'm sorry, say that again.
you were talking about the sugar daddy effect and
Yeah,
the sugar mom effect, and it's very real. So I had a friend, and unfortunately, it's just real like that in the A. And I'm glad that people are transparent as far as what they want. And I remember him telling me he met someone online on one of these dating apps, and she basically told him it was going to be $250 for her to walk out the door with him. Walk out the door.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. A minimum, yeah, it was $250 for her to come out.
Are you hearing this, Nick?
Man,
I mean that's to walk out the door.
Wait, is it gonna come shaving with that $250?
I don't know. I don't do the shaving. I got a wax girl for all that.
This is what I understand.
Hold on a second, Nick. What you sipping on, Shan? What's going on with that?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. You know I can't drink, so drinking is not allowed until I can actually drink a glass of wine.
Oh, that's so sad. So sad for you.
Hey, I understand what Trent is saying. I understand his view on what he's saying. Now, getting back to Mark's view, because that was the point I was going to hit on too. Now, this idea, if it's, I think what Trent's definition of it is, and from what I understand is that, from how I understand it, is there's some sort of what's the word I want to say? There's some sort of agenda in a not so good way when it comes to this prostitutional mindset, because I'm getting what I want and F what you and I don't care about process and things like that. Whereas it's kind of like, and men and women are guilty of it, and they share responsibility in that, right? And I think this idea is ever so today is more so, and I do say that maybe it always existed. It's just so ever so more prevalent today more than anything, because it's at the point now where some not all, some women will say, hey, I don't want to mess with no. It's this pay for play. You got to pay to see, and it's kind of like, it's kind of like, well, man, like you're in my opinion, because I value women, you can't really put a dollar value on women. Right? You can't put a dollar value on your character. You can't put a dollar value on.
Oh, Nick did not come to play today. He didn't come to play today.
So I see.
So my thing is when we equate, when we try to put a dollar value on it, it's already lost value.
Exactly. Say that one more time, brother.
When you try to assign a dollar value to your genitalia or vagina, whatever, it's already lost value.
It's lost value. Exactly. That's great, man.
It's a depreciating asset.
It's a depreciating asset. Wow.
Uh-oh. Nick did not come to play, and he got his shirt on.
I think he got recharged on this New York trip. He's like, I'm ready. Mark, what you got to say tonight? Because Nick is ready for it.
I missed y'all when I was down
there.
Nick.
See me, Nick? Mark? Nick didn't come to play with you tonight.
He didn't come to play.
He got his big boy draws on tonight.
He's pulling up on the street lights and everything. Get ready to come back for Mark ass tonight.
Yeah, he's staying out after the street lights go off.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. They be out after midnight. That's a city that
New York's a different city, man.
I hope you wasn't hoeing around up there in New York.
No.
And when I saw your pictures, I didn't see a whole lot of mask wearing going on. There's a whole new
I have my mask. I have my mask.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Get off for the picture, but I have my mask.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. So I think that when it comes to some of this transactional relationships, I think that that one, women can be conditioned to have those expectations, to feel that, or have the belief that, that's what they have to offer a man.
Mm,
And there are some men that understand that they have to make money, in order to get women. Let's say they're not as attractive. They don't have all these other things going on, but they got paper, right? So they know that that's what they got. Bless you. That's what they got to come heavy with in order to get a woman,
exactly.
so to speak. So I think that there are certain men that are conditioned to know that I need to have money to get a woman,
I'm
but they
glad you
also
said
know
that.
what type of woman they're going to get.
Mhm.
I'm glad you said that because I wanted to get into the mind of the sugar daddy.
Hmm.
The whole mind of the sugar daddy. Normally, when you see a guy throwing a whole bunch of money at women, he wasn't very successful in his younger years.
Mm.
He wasn't very successful in his younger years. If he throwing that money at him, he's never been confident in himself. So that's something that little boy is screaming for attention.
Mm.
True, true. I mean,
So
we always say, what do we always say? You're buying a bigger car to make or this fancy car to make
exactly,
up for shortcomings in other areas. That's just talk that women have at
exactly,
times.
Mm.
exactly. So most guys that throw money at women like that haven't been successful with women at all.
Mm.
And the woman that actually grabbing for that money that he's throwing out, that little girl is screaming out for attention.
Yeah, that's fair.
The little
Is it
girl,
attention? Is it attention, or is it a mindset, or what she's been conditioned for? Because
I'm gonna
so
say both. I'm gonna say both. She was conditioned for it, but there is some trauma. We're always speaking on this platform about trauma. There's some trauma that's attached to that. And that little
so
girl has been screaming out for attention for a long time. She's just been muzzled out.
so let me play. I don't know if you want to call it devil's advocate or not, but let's just think there are some women of a different of that don't look like me, of different cultures and backgrounds, that in the old days they were told to go to college, and that's where they would find a husband. Not
Mm.
necessarily I want you to go to college to get your education and become as successful in the career, but you go to college and you basically get a husband, because that's what it meant. A good man that's going to be able to take care of you, give you babies, all this. You be a good housewife. So that's the part of, I don't necessarily know that that's, for me, that aspect of it is prostitutional. That's more the conditioning, I think, of the stereotyping and the way our society thinks. I think some of that is still around today. Now, there are definitely women and men, because it has become a lot more prevalent now. I will say that there are younger men, that sometimes, want a woman who's going to take care of them. Now, understand there is a difference
Yeah.
between a cougar and a sugar mama,
Right.
right?
But just to add what you were talking about with those other folks who actually do that, they condition their kids, they rear them up to go out for that man after college and all that other stuff. That's still a prostitution mindset, but they just color it up a little different.
Right.
It's more like a call girl. If anybody's familiar with call girls, a
I don't
call
know if
girl,
I don't know
a
if I
call,
look at it that
hold on
way.
one second. Hold on one second. A call girl is still a prostitute. No matter how you look at it, she's still a $2 trick on 4th Street. Period. I don't care if she's
Well,
getting.
the call girl makes a little bit more money than the
Yeah,
prostitute
but
on
she's
the
still a
floor.
$2 trick on 4th Street. I don't care if she's getting $1,500 for that snatch. She's still a trick.
Why? Wait, what's all this tension? Like,
No, I'm just saying. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
so there was a movie that Julia Roberts did years ago called Mona Lisa Smile. It was based in the 1950s, and she was a teacher at an all-girl college. And this was when women had just really first started being able to go to school and go to college. And Julia Roberts was a young professor there, and she had that mindset, a very progressive mindset even then, that women, you don't have to
That's what they call
be.
it progressive. That's what they call it progressive.
It was I mean, for then it was a very progressive mindset. And
Okay.
it was a private women's college, but these women still went there, even though they were getting probably one of the best educations in the nation. They went there with that whole mindset of, I'm bettering myself and preparing myself to be a good wife.
Right.
Not
Right.
necessarily that I've got to get, it's not that they were giving it up, so to speak, to get stuff. They were literally there to get to basically find a husband. That's where I kind of differ on or disagree on to say that I don't necessarily think that's the prostitutional thing, because to me with the prostitution there's got to be something you're giving it up. So as a woman you're giving up some, what did you call it, snatch, in order to get some type of security. Now modern day, and I'm just going to be very real with you, with women who have sugar daddies, believe me, it ain't just one.
Yep.
Right. So even if you lose one, you got a spare or two somewhere else.
Yep.
Right.
Now, with that said, let's it's 21 after the hour. Let's go to some commercials real quick.
All right.
That's real interesting, man. But one sec, we'll be right back, folks.
Thanks for tuning into Conversations with Trent. We will be right back with more conversation after these commercial breaks. Thanks for tuning into Conversations with Trent. We will be right back with more conversation after these commercial breaks.
Check out the creative work of the author Trent Williams of www.taylorkennedymedia.com. Chapter of the Delta gives us a peek at his life-changing events. And if that's not enough, Trent tells you more about his brothers and his life through memoirs in his book, The Four Horsemen. His blogs and daily stimulating quotes are published in his book, Life's Little Addiction. And when you have a need of some human coaching of life and relationships, take a look at Conversations with Trent, Volume 1 and 2, and Conversations with Trent, Limited Edition. You will find his works available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and all online book retailers.
Welcome back to Conversations with Trent. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're online and want to be a part of tonight's topic, you can do that by dialing 347-324-5327. Press the number 1 to get into the queue so that your voice can be added to tonight's conversation. Now, let's get back to the show.
We're back, folks. We're back. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Go ahead on, carry on, Shan.
Actually, Mark sent in a comment that said, let's agree to disagree with the show topic. It's cash pay to get the attributes. What did he say? Both men and women play the game. Women sell yams and men that D. And he said, present day, many women are first dating with the purpose of getting breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Got cats looked. Okay, this is that special language you and Mark be having. So got cats looked in their phone under Food Daddy, Postmates, Poppy, and Wait a Bit. You know what, Mark? You need to stop. Stay out of my phone. Stay out of my phone, first of all.
I will say if I guarantee you that men have that as well too when it comes to women.
Yes. Thank you. What's the little black book? The little black book with the star ratings?
Yeah. I wouldn't know nothing about that.
Yeah. So I guarantee
I'm over there holding the man code, so I don't know nothing about that.
I guarantee. I know some men who very much function under that. And
I don't know. I wouldn't know nothing about that.
I will tell you that, like I said, when it comes to I just think ever so more than now, it's just almost kind of like there's nothing wrong with. I want to be clear. There's nothing wrong with a woman saying, whoever she's dating, courting, or whatnot, or whoever, however that is, that of being financially stable, right? That's a given. We understand that aspect of it, but it takes it a step further when a man or woman knows that what you're doing is using that person for whatever greater good is for you. That's when it becomes problematic. And it's like I said, for a while, it's just, and I guarantee you there are people who will say this person is my breakfast date. This person here is my, whatever, right? And it's unfortunate that this is kind of in some of the society that we're in, but here we are.
Yeah.
Nobody wins from this.
No one, not at all. No one.
So wait a minute. So Romello didn't do dinners and flights and all that kind of stuff back in the day? Hold on while I get my popcorn.
Next question.
I will say this. For me, if it's somebody, for me, I've always just been accustomed to paying for a dinner, whether it's a date or not. I've just been always.
Yeah, that's fine. Like the dinners and the flights, yeah, that's cool. All that stuff is cool. But
the dinners and the flights?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've done that before.
Ooh.
Recently?
Hell, I've done it recent.
Okay.
But yeah, so
Nick, I think we need to sit down for a Q&A. You might need to get you a Q&A here. Nick.
Yeah,
get you a fact sheet together.
I've done it very recent, but those things are cool, but it's with the right person. Actually, I was speaking with my sister-in-law yesterday, and she was saying, yeah, every man knows the caliber woman that he's dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
You know when you're tricking, and you know when that's an investment.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know exactly. I'll say this again: a man knows when he's tricking, and a man knows when he's investing.
Right.
That's a good one there.
Two distinctive differences.
Yeah, this is true.
Two distinctive differences.
Write that down, Nick.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Baby, I don't need to write it down. It's in my DNA. You know what I'm saying? Better get with the program.
Hey, Mark, you about to pull his shirt off. You pull that shirt off.
Hey, I'm just saying. But it is, it is, and I'm gonna go here with the OnlyFans, right? And I want to be clear. There's women and men, if they're on there. I don't know. I'm not on there. I don't know. But they're free to do what they want to do with their bodies. If that's what you want to do,
there you go.
The bodies, go for it. It ain't affecting me. What I am saying though is there's ever so more now than anything, you almost have to pay your way for an introduction. You almost have to pay your way for someone to get a hello. You almost have to pay it's almost like you have to pay your way. Just if I'm working with business, that's different. And if it's business and two people are agreed to that, then that's fine. There's no harm intended there. But even for people who you just have casual conversations with, you'll hear all the time, if it ain't about no dollars, I'm not trying to listen. And I'm kind of like, and I'm real like, man, this is where we are today. And it's kind of like, wow, like, do I really have to, have a transactional relationship with you before? Like, it's just some things. Whoo.
Exactly. That's deep. And here's the crazy part about it. These women are seriously using what they got to get what they need, because here's the kicker. You're going to be surprised when I say this.
Mm-hmm.
Women are extremely stronger than men. You got some weak ass men out here actually buying into that shit.
Yep.
That's just real talk. Let's just call it how it is. If there were more stronger men, women wouldn't have to even barter something up like that.
This is true.
Even, I mean, come on, man.
Yep.
So honestly, the responsibility goes back to the man.
Mm-hmm.
It goes back to the man. Because if he said no, that would stop real quick.
Yeah.
So good evening,
Hey,
Mr. Gentle Giant.
Oh, he's in there, huh?
Yeah, but do you see Mark?
What up, pal?
But do you see Mark? Really, Mark? Sky Miles? He's like Sky Miles, Poppy. Say it isn't so. Me personally, he's like me personally. I could have sprung for a Greyhound or a Trailways. What the hell? No, sir. No, sir.
He said.
And then,
but he said, Nick, that's that Cardi, Nicki, and Megan talk. Now, I will say, yes, there's some truth to that. But what I will say too, there's nothing no different than what Cardi, Nicki, and Megan are doing than when I was younger and Snoop was saying that stuff. Two Live Crew was saying that stuff. It's just a different time, but the messaging is still the same. It's still
it is, and I agree that it goes back. First of all, Mark, you're just so disrespectful with the damn Greyhound and Trailways. Absolutely.
He went almost at the Trailways. That was in the 70s, I believe.
I don't even know where to begin. I'm going to assume you're single. I really am. I'm going to make that assumption. If I'm wrong, let me know. I don't know.
But hey, honestly, there's nothing wrong with the bus now. If she really wants to see this, man, she gonna get on it.
I wish somebody would tell me to get on the bus to come see them. First of all, hell to the no. You got me really effed up.
Well, let's flip this.
You better be glad I'm not asking you to charter a plane.
Well, let's flip this, Shan.
Not the Sky Miles.
Has a man ever flown you to see him?
Absolutely.
Have you ever flown out? Have you ever done that for a man?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay.
No, I'm not the sugar mama. I'm the prize.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Young women need to hear that.
No, I'm the prize. Yes.
That's good.
But would you agree that a man is a prize too?
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Not only am I a prize, I'm a whole snack over here.
Hold on. Oh gosh, she's now Mark's talking about the bust down Bettys. Oh my
What is that?
The bust down. I'm sorry, the bust down Bettys and the blowjob Beckys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's what he said.
No, but that's I'm going with it.
If she not gonna bring her whole bag on the bus, that's as far as I can go with it. Oh, so just disrespectful in so many ways.
It is an ever so, and maybe I will say this, I don't see it with a lot of mature women, right? I see it with and when I say maturity doesn't really have an age, right? Mm-hmm. What I do see is that there are a plethora of men and women who are influenced by, and especially sensationalism, right? And how damaging sensationalism is, and how it really conditions and programs your mind over and over and over and over again. And like I said, there are people out here who just feel like, there are just people out here who just feel like, there's nothing to talk about if you ain't bringing no cash to the table. But it's like, if I want to take you to a dinner date, you know what I'm saying? But I can't even ask that. This is not me speaking, but I can't even ask that until I'm like really saying I got to pay you just for a conversation. That's stuff that you do in business.
That's not what's up at all.
Right.
But before I add into that, Shan Donna's laughing at you. She say, like I'm young, and she laughing out loud like a whole bunch of emojis.
Lord.
Yeah, like I'm young.
Donna, get on the train, boo. That's all I can tell you, honey.
Get a Greyhound. I got you, Shan. I'm just playing. I would not do that.
Get on, not the train. Get on the plane, Donna. Get on the plane, honey.
I think Donna jumped on a couple of planes. Back. I think Donna jumped on a couple of planes. What up,
hold on. I got to go back to Donna's thing. So I don't know what it is, but like 40s, women in their 40s is like the new women in their 30s to these dudes in their 20s. So, ride the wave.
Well, when it comes, so let me ask you, because I do think, like I said, when it's because men play a part as well too, and like I said,
Right.
you know,
Very much so, you do.
because with you know, with any business, a business won't be thriving if there aren't customers that are paying, right? So, or no, you would not be in business at all. So,
Very true.
so the key is that there are women who function that way, but there are men who present themselves and pay for that as well too.
There we go.
And what me and Brother Trent were talking about in backstage is that both men and women, when it comes to finding a true, and some people just don't want that, and whatever, and that's fine. But when people function that way, and then they try to get into finding like authentic relationships, people struggle with that because
Yes.
they wouldn't know how to prepare and wouldn't know how not prepare, but they wouldn't know how to deal with a suitable partner if it showed up and slapped them in the face.
I mean, I'll be honest. There are really, and seriously, there are a lot of very non-authentic relationships out there, especially among men who are very wealthy and who are very powerful. They're not. They have very high egos, right? And they are not going to be challenged by a woman or a female, especially not one that they're sleeping with. And they just want somebody that's just going to kind of go along with the flow. I'm providing this for you, that, all of that kind of stuff. But you are absolutely right on the supply and demand aspect of it. If there was not a demand for women like that, there wouldn't be a supply. And the other part of that I see where there is a responsibility to the men is that let's just be honest, and this goes beyond for as long as time, that women have always been objectified, right? We've always had to we've always had to present ourselves a certain way, look a certain way, handle ourselves, or conduct ourselves a certain way, to gain a man's attention. And men were always, there was you prove yourself, right? One of my friends and I have this thing where this hashtag we use. I don't do it at this point, but it was date 'em all, sis. And it's like, you go through the process of elimination. It's like only the strong survive, right?
I'm trying to figure out what changed your mindset on that, though.
I mean, I'm not going to necessarily think it's changed my mindset. I'm not married yet, so until I'm married, I'm still single.
I got you.
Right?
That's funny. Hey, look like Mark is addressing you directly, Shan. Check it out.
He said that's why there Shan go. That's why we need to get back to that hood classic music like Natalie Cole's. I can't say no. Because there's a brother or two in every woman's phone that can get that. Oh no.
Huh?
Oh yeah, he's going into that other language there. You might have to interpret it for us. I mean, but you know what? You say that women have that other brother, but men have always been known to have that little black book. You don't remember Happy Days? Fonzie had his little black book. He had his little black book, and he had ratings.
Hold on a second, Jen. You said you always talking about Mark and I with this different language that we talk. You know who Dexter St. Jacques is? Not
No, I don't. Who is that? Is that how? I don't know who Dexter St. Jacques is. Who is that?
Nick, what was you saying? No, she's playing.
No,
I'm not playing. I'm being very, because somebody in the audience tell me who Dexter St. Jacques is. Like, I don't know.
Donna, explain to Stan who's Dexter St. Jacques.
You ever seen Eddie Murphy's Raw?
Long time ago.
There it is.
But who? I don't even remember it though. But who's Dexter St. Jacques?
Goonie Google.
Yep. Eddie Murphy's Raw. And when he said that, I was like, yep, Eddie Murphy's Raw. Yep. No, but Shane, I'll say personally that never happened for me, for as that black book goes. But to your point, there are, I know friends of mine when they were younger who that was the thing where they would have like their little black cell phone, or having 2 or 3 different ones.
Oh God, you're so young. You didn't even have phone books. You actually had the cell phones and everything.
I mean, we had phone books, but you know what I'm saying. Like we had phone books. My mama, she still got a phone book. I don't know why, but she still gets a phone book. But I think like the thing is that there comes a point in time that, and I'm not against people who are serial daters. Let me be clear. I'm not against people who are serial daters
Thank you.
But
not saying that I am one, but I'm just saying thank you. Don't judge.
But
I think, Shannon, you know what? Let's just. I think you're secretly off the mark. He's just not saying. You're so private. Nobody will know. Nobody will ever know.
No. I'm not off any market. Let's be clear on that.
What I will say is that there's nothing wrong, but there comes a point in time that people will go years of dating, and it's like there comes a point in time when you got to look at you to know what you like, what you connect yourself with, because just going on dates and dates and dates and dates, that shit gets old. And
that is true. That's true.
It gets to a point in time when you got to know within yourself of what it is that's important to me, what it is that I desire, all of that, right? So then when it comes to the dating process, it's more so finding suitable partners.
Right. You're fine-tuning it.
Right. And then people will kind of, and then, whichever, now there's some intangibles that are there. Those are just kind of like, there's some intangibles and things like that. But, but my thing is just that when it just comes to this, I say where we are today, Lord knows where we will be 10, 15 years from now.
Yeah, that's true.
And because, like I said, it's just so Shan knows the font from Future.
Happy day, Monday, Tuesday, happy day.
Yeah, that's a Caucasian side coming out. It's a Caucasian side coming out.
So whatever. That I love that, and Laverne and Shirley.
But seriously though,
carry on.
I feel for relationships going 10, 15 years from now. Because, Shan, to your point, there are a lot of relationships where they're just so inauthentic today, to the point that when you see an authentic relationship, it's just like you having a second guess an authentic, something that should seem natural and not prevalent is the word I'm trying to say. But it's like now, even when we see relationships now, it's just kind of like authentic relationships now, it's just kind of like too much of a fucking show. I gotta call it for what it is. It is a show. It is a show.
Hey, there you go. And that's what most relationships fail, man. Show and tell will get you in trouble every single time.
Well, so Shan, with this show and tell, never mind.
You gotta Mark. That like really 50 years ago, I knew the font.
That's that Caucasian.
So disrespectful. So disrespectful.
Well, now back to the whole relationship thing, the show and tell thing, man. Something has to remain private.
Well, I will say this. I've been like this. The only man you ever see on my social media was my ex-husband, and there's still stuff on there. We've been divorced already, but that was just part of my life then. Absolutely. But I've dated since my divorce and stuff, but until something is actually solidified with a marriage or I remarry or whatnot, you won't ever see anybody that I'm with on my social media. I'm just that to me, that part of my life is private. No, I'm no big celebrity. I'm just a little old girl.
So what you're saying is Nick and I. So what you're saying, Nick and I won't even know if you're even involved with someone.
Mm-hmm. See, that's even better.
Nick and I won't know this.
Shan, I'm finna burn Interstate 24 coming down on the 21st. Just saying. No, but props to you for that, Shan. Like I we joke around and things like that, but each of us in our own right agree with having healthy whole relationships, right? And are passionate about that. And there are just so many impediments, and like I said, this. I would say this. I remember Shan. I was telling Brother Trent, Shan, and of course I know you know this. Like when I go to LA, and I ride on Figueroa Street, and
ooh.
So so I tell you, I was leaving Watts last time I was there, and I was
okay.
Figueroa. And so I'm driving down Century Boulevard, make a right on Figueroa, and then next thing you know, like I'm literally counting. This is 7:30 in the morning. I'm counting, prostitutes that are out there. And
well, hold on a second, Nick. Hold on. Now, I used to live in LA. some time ago. You was on the road shows at 7:30 in the morning.
You know, I get up early.
Where was you coming from, Nick?
Exactly. I'm trying to figure this out. I mean,
that's for me to know and you to find out. Anyway, but
well, it couldn't have been too good, nigga, if you riding out Figueroa Street.
No. I'm an early guy. I get up really early. So yeah, I get up early. But no, it's the and I see the women that's out there, but I also know that even at night, when you go out there at night, that there are cars lined up.
Yes.
Looking for what they're looking for. And it goes back to Shan about some women, when it comes to some women, this is all that they know. You know, like some women, that's all that they know. And it goes back to Trent, what you said with us, because we're the ones that's putting the dollars there. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some men who are just putting the dollars there. And it's kind of like, you know, where do we go? Where do we go from here? You know, like where do we go from here?
Very true. There are some wonderful non-prostitute women from LA. Just saying.
Oh, yeah, they are really. They really are.
I got a lot of friends. I got a lot of female friends in LA. Come on now. Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. Every time I'm out there, I meet like 4 or 5 different.
You just wait a minute. Is you doing the hoe on the road show? What's up, Nick?
No, one of my good friends stays in Burbank.
You was talking about Dominicans. Now we talk about okay. LA, you got one in every city, or a couple in every city.
Let's take a break. When we come back, we're gonna find out this boy strapping up when he's going out there. Folks. We'll be right back, folks.
Mark, stop being this.
Thanks for tuning into Conversations with Trent. We will be right back with more conversation after these commercial breaks.
Yeah, I got it. Look, you like the way I play the cards I'm dealt, huh? You like how I came up and stayed myself, huh? All that shit I said on my tapes, niggas felt, huh? Got it, can't lose it, gotta turn it into wealth, huh?
Keep the legs straight.
You like how I go hard and never fail, huh? You like how I stay down and lift the world up? I sold out, judging by the sales, huh? I'm a heavyweight, judging by the scales, huh? My name ring bells, plus it sell tickets. As I push past these thousands to these meal tickets. Hey niggas, get some bread, you gon' feel different. And you can feel Nip for looking at the world different. All black kids, all trapped in. All waiting on the day that we come back in. The all black bands with the black tent. Cause now you worth something, nigga, that's what that meant. Gold rollies. Gold Cubans made what you make off going gold way before music.
Look at the video.
Keep them squares out my circle, nigga, no Rubens.
Check out the vid.
Niggas learning just to hurt you like no Judas. Summertime, top off.
Check out the creative work of the author Trent Williams of www.taylorkennedymedia.com. Chapter of the Delta gives us a peek at his life-changing events. And if that's not enough, Trent tells you more about his brothers and his life through memoirs in his book, The Four Horsemen. His blogs and daily stimulating quotes are published in his book, Life's Little Addiction. And when you have a need of some human coaching of life and relationships, take a look at Conversations with Trent, Volume 1 and 2, and Conversations with Trent, Limited Edition. You will find his works available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and all online book retailers.
Welcome back to Conversations with Trent. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're online and want to be a part of tonight's topic, you can do that by dialing 347-324-5327. Press the number 1 to get into the queue so that your voice can be added to tonight's conversation. Now, let's get back to the show.
Welcome back. We're back. That break was long enough for you, boss?
Who you talking to?
Go ahead, man. All right, cool. Good stuff.
Some
Good
of
stuff.
these inside jokes, like I don't get it. I think we need another female on here.
But
'Cause sometimes I be feeling ganged up on.
you don't be feeling gang. No, I ain't responsible for your feelings. First and foremost, we gonna. I ain't responsible for your
Oh,
feelings. Huh? We gonna bring the truth, and we're gonna be fair and objective. Look at you, see. But no, one thing I'm gonna have to tune her out. One thing about this is that there is nothing wrong with being financially stable. Let me in someone looking for someone where that stability is there. There's nothing wrong with that. But on the flip side too, what I'm also saying is that don't be a slave to the dollar. And that being a slave to the dollar can look like a lot of things. And it may sound cute in these rap videos and what's what's in today. And I'm speaking to guys as well too. But don't be a slave to the dollar, because the moment you become a slave to the dollar, the moment you lose value. And
Exactly. You're going to compromise on your morals. You compromise your self-worth.
that's very true.
You compromise a lot of things, man, when you buy into that whole thing of what you're going to do for me. You know, that whole what you can do for me can cost you a lot.
yep,
Yes.
Shane, I can do a lot for you. You know, look,
Wow.
I can run your shower, your bath water, put candles in there, put your coffee
That's
mug in there,
Ain't that something?
play some Keith Sweat for you or whatever.
Now, Nick, we had already set up a whole dating show for you. We was gonna do the dating game on here. That was my recommendation. I was like, we can find
That's
Nick a date on here. I think that would be awesome.
Really? Well,
Mark,
Shane,
hey, Splash. Nick done took his shirt off. At the end of the show.
look, you know some good suitable sisters, Shane. If you know any, holler at me.
Ain't that something? Good
I'm
stuff.
telling you.
And we got 7:53. I want these folks to talk about these cookies and whatnot. And
Wait, did you say the? Did you wait a minute? Did you say these folks talk about these cookies? Like you just were out there, like that girl? Like, what is that about?
you're not average. You know you're not average. I knock it off. But anyway, stop it.
The promotion on this show is real.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
I don't know if it is. I really don't know if it is. He said these people, like, if you wasn't the color you was, I'd be like, these people, like what people? And these cookies, like what cookies? I'm just saying.
Great. So yeah, just tell the folks, man, where they can
I don't
find
know if I
you.
want to tell anybody anything. I think you need to rewind and reset that back up, that intro back up.
Toss and Bottoms.
Okay. Rewind. Go.
Toss and Bottoms, the very proud sponsor for the Conversation platform. We really, really, really appreciate it. Can you tell the folks about the wonderful cookies and everything, the new developments going on with your company?
I don't know.
I'm gonna definitely get you. Go ahead.
Thank you. That was much better, Mr. Williams. So I know I have to come on here and be like, I truly am humble and honored for the, to be on to be on your platform, and that you entrust me to come on here and speak to your audience and sit here and be at the mercy of you and Nick. But yes, so yeah. Okay, Lord, if there's another female out there that would like to come on the platform, please let us know. Please contact Mr. Williams at Taylor Media, TaylorKennedyMedia.com. I need help. But yes, so the cookies to your face. So I'm so excited. I think we talked about it earlier about the new packaging. I was very excited about the new packaging. Goes to my social media page on Facebook or IG. It's Tops and Bottoms Edible Creations. I've got pictures as well as testimonial from my first customer that received the new packaging. I'm in love with it. It's going to it adds better quality and freshness, so the cookies will last longer. You can take them out individually, because these are not cookies that you're gonna just sit down and eat all at once. This is an experience. These cookies are it's not just a cookie, it's an experience. And it really is.
the way Torrance speaks about those cookies, Torrance, he speaks, he's having that dessert after dinner. Like he's going back to the kid days when he was saving his cookies and taking all of our cookies from us.
Wow, yeah. So and that really kind of is what brought to mind doing them individually, making them individually wrapped. So you can just go in and take one out when you're ready to have that experience. I do have a new cookie that I brought out. I haven't named it yet. I may put it on my social media page to have some folks help me with naming it. The Nick. But it's kind of like what I call the kitchen sink. So it's got a bunch of different types of chocolate in it, as well as pretzels and caramel. But it's got a really nice combination of sweet and salty in there, which really makes it really good. And as with all my cookies, the way I like to eat a cookie is I like to have it a little bit crispy on the edges, but that nice softness and chewiness on the inside, in the center. So that having them individually wrapped also helps with preserving that quality of the cookie, so that you have the best product out there. Remember, it's not just a cookie; it's an experience.
Exactly. And as always, man, the sponsorship is appreciated. I can't thank you enough for the upgrade.
You Absolutely. Are the prize. I'm looking at the prize.
I am the prize. Thank y'all. I think I'm gonna put that on my Facebook page. I'm gonna put it under my picture. The prize.
Yeah, that's definitely an upgrade.
Yes, you are a prize. I will say that. Yeah.
Oh Lord, and y'all, and it's a wonder why y'all are single with them kind of lines. Y'all be running on.
I'm an ultimate upgrade.
You're the ultimate upgrade.
Let's not get it twisted.
Okay.
Let's not get it misconstrued or misunderstood.
I'm just me, and whatever people decide, I'm just me. I just know what I bring to the table, and what I bring to the table. And what I bring to the table.
Hey, Mark. Maybe you're not gonna actually play Chuck Wooler and get Nick a date out here, man.
Get Nick a date out in these streets. Hi, Michelle K just came on and said hi.
Oh, Michelle Kendall. Hey, that's one of my supporters from years past, man.
Awesome.
From Chicago. Hey, Michelle, Romelo's on the way, man. This fall is coming. I've been dropping these excerpts on them, introducing new characters. You're gonna be very surprised. Very surprised.
I can't wait to see the rest of this. But I meant to mention earlier, or ask you earlier, Mr. Williams, concerning Romello when we were talking about like the little black book thing. So did Romello not have like a little black book or something?
Romello had a catalog.
Oh, see, exactly. Because see, what I do have to say about Chapter of the Delta, which was an amazing book, like page turner, like I was there, and I'm an avid reader. I was that little nerdy kid. I just love to read all the time, right. And I have to remind people when I'm talking about the book that when we talk about the hoedom of Romello, back in the day, that Chapter of the Delta was only that. The women in that book were only that section of women. There's a whole other section you ain't really talk about in your hoedom days. So, or in his hoedom days. Yeah, them things, what I'm talking about. I knew that there had to be something. So when you guys talk about women, like Mark making that comment, women have the brunch guy, the what did you call it? The what guy, the delivery guy, the whatever guy. Yes. We just don't rate y'all based on how you perform. Okay, just know that, Mark. We talk about it. Don't think that we don't.
That ain't right.
We do. We do talk about it as women amongst ourselves.
I have to.
But understand, I do know and understand that men, i.e., Romello's catalog existed. So don't be judgmental about women having dudes or guys in their phone saying this is my DoorDash guy or this is my margarita guy or whatever. Yeah, I'm not saying I do that.
Romello had the 2 a.m.s
don't get mad.
Romello had the 2 a.m.s and the taking the dinner to meet Nan and all this other stuff. It was different categories for different women. So
what does 2 a.m. mean?
You know what 2 a.m. mean?
Oh
I
boy.
was never anybody's 2 a.m.
Oh man.
Let's just clear that up. You better be staying all night. And you better get there at like 5 or 6 o'clock.
Is that right?
What is 2 a.m. though? Is that like the booty? Is that like code for booty call?
No, 2 a.m.
I know.
No,
I think
hold
I
on.
just is it.
No, 2 a.m. The 2 is not a call and ask for a booty call. 2 a.m. is understood. Nothing needs to be explained. Just hey, I'm on my way.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's already understood. What you know
Yep.
need explaining. What's understood doesn't need explaining.
No need.
So wait, go back. So there was 2 a.m. and what else was there? There was meeting with Nan.
Meeting with Nan.
Uh-huh. How did you decide who got to meet Nan?
Well, I said
Or how
Nan.
did Romello?
Nan used to decide who that was because Nan was very vocal about who Romello could be around or because she always spent a lot of time with him, so she would know and she'd tell if she want to meet him. If she really didn't want to meet him, she would like, I'm not interested.
Oh. So 2 a.m. meeting with Nan. What else? Just give us a couple more categories.
Eye candy, just eye candy. For special events, hanging out, whatever.
Okay.
The show off girl, the show off girl.
Shan, you soul food, you ain't eye candy. You know what I'm saying?
I will have to say this, Nick. I went through my eye many, many moons ago when I was very, very, very much younger. And I liked older men. Now it's the reverse. I did a lot of eye candy. I had some eye candy dates.
Isn't that
I'll
interesting?
say that. I did. They wanted to be able to show people Yeah.
That's interesting. That's
Showing
very
off it's old.
So the height requirement and the all these other things that you got going on there. But so yeah.
What other things? I think the only thing that has really stuck with both of y'all for some reason has been this height thing.
It's a who?
It has been the height thing. I think like that's the only thing that's
I
really.
think that's hilarious because with the right man, you'll forget about it.
I don't know, but I mean that.
Okay, Shan. Just like you told me about the cheating and how just like you told me about the cheating, and you said that I wouldn't know until I get into that situation. You won't know until you meet that man.
I've been in that situation,
Nice
and because of the experience,
Nick. Very nice,
yes,
Nick.
it was
very
a good.
nice,
But look,
very nice comeback, and we Shan. That's all we have for tonight.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Don't do that. Don't. You tried it. You really did. That's cute though. But Nick, I did try that, and that whole mindset comes from that experience. So I've done it already.
Fair enough.
So I'm just saying,
Sound good on
maybe
paper.
you will try to just tell me that's all the time we have because you don't want to hear the answer.
That's how that happens when you're on the platform.
That's why both of y'all is single. I'm gonna have to help y'all out. Seriously, I'm gonna need to help y'all.
Hey, listen, I never said I was single. I never said that.
Oh, okay.
Just because I don't speak of it, don't mean that shit doesn't exist.
Oh.
Okay.
Nick, I think this is gonna be next week's topic.
What's that? What's the topic?
We won't find out about what's going on in Trent's life.
Not gonna happen. Until next week, folks. We'll actually until Wednesday. We'll do Sunday.
Today's Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm mixed up with the time, but yeah, Sunday. We'll come back Sunday. Our regularly scheduled time.
That's my birthday eve. Just so everybody knows.
That's good stuff, man. Real good stuff there. But as far as we didn't do it Wednesday, had some folks come through and hang out for a quick minute and had some dinner with my sister. I haven't spent time with my sister in a long time, and it was great spending time with her. And had some wonderful, wonderful catering from the 17th Ward, from Mr. MacArthur. He called it 017 Cajun rice. Was actually right, 017. He didn't want me to say Cajun too. It's more like a crawfish rice with a blend of every different seafood in it: crab, crawfish tails, shrimp, of all different sizes and different andouille sausages and all that stuff. Because real good stuff, man. So
wow, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, I enjoyed my evening with my sister and my sister-in-law. It's been a long time, so it's a great time spending with them. So on Wednesday we'll touch up on some things. I want to get into
Sunday.
Well, with Nick, and with did he take his shirt off in New York?
Oh, did you, Nick?
I did.
I knew it. I knew it.
Mark, Mark said the
Let
Isleys have a song about it being 2 o'clock.
Let me ask you a question. We're gonna go out after this. What shade of Dominican was she?
Huh?
What shade of Dominican was she?
She was like a little bit lighter than me. A little bit lighter than me. A little bit lighter.
Gotta watch them. They carry knives.
And man, it's that voice. You know what? There was almost kind of like Shan's skin tone. And but what I say this and we can roll. The really intriguing part was how warm some of the people were.
Welcome. Yeah, very welcome.
Kind and things like
they're
that.
a little different in Brooklyn. Like they're not. Brooklyn's a little different. They're more welcoming in Brooklyn than
yeah. This is true. This is true. This is true. Shan, you had some competition out there.
Nick, baby, you so cute. You so cute, baby. Let me tell you something. I don't have no competition. There is no competition. I don't compete.
That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about, Shan. You know I'm just playing.
On that note, no compete, Shan, and all that good stuff. We're gonna come back Wednesday.
That was cute. That was cute, though. It was cute.
We're gonna come back Wednesday. Any closing remarks, Nick?
Are we coming back Wednesday or Sunday?
Sunday.
So I can get my schedule together.
Sunday. We'll come back Sunday. We'll come back.
Just my last remarks are just don't sell yourself just for the dollar, because the moment you sell yourself to the dollar, the moment you lose value.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. And on that note, we'll end on. I'll keep going back to this. You can't use someone you need. Who's using who?
Yep.
So we'll see you guys on Wednesday, man. Hey,
Sunday.
Back, man. That's Sunday. I'm tripping.
God.
I'm looking for Wednesday already, huh?
Dang. Thank you, Nick. Like I thought it was just me.
I guess I'm trying to get
what you sipping on, Mr. Williams?
Well, hopefully it was I could sip on a cognac or something, but not yet. I haven't been cleared yet, so.
Oh, with a nice cigar. Oh, yeah.
I can't. Not yet. Nice. I'm almost there. Almost there.
All right, Mark. Thank you for letting us know about the Isley song about 2 o'clock.
There it is. Good stuff. So I'll see you guys Sunday.
Sunday.
Okay. Welcome back, Nick.
Good stuff.
I'll catch y'all later.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Conversations with Trent in conjunction with Taylor Kennedy Media and your radio network would like to thank you for calling in and listening to tonight's episode. We hope that tonight's conversation offended you just enough to turn your mirror inward to come back for more. So until next week's conversation, be epic.